Hey everyone, Chad Hasty here, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on NewsTalk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. So, will Ted Cruz be the next Attorney General of the United States, or will Ted Cruz go to the Supreme Court? The answer? Neither. Ted Cruz is going to go back to the Senate, where Ted Cruz, I think, as of right now, really wants to be. I think Ted Cruz's ultimate plans is to become president of the United States. We can talk about later on if that's going to happen for Ted Cruz. But I don't think Ted Cruz's ambitions or goals have anything to do with being Attorney General. As I talked about on the show yesterday, Attorney General, you're in the spotlight, but you're not in the spotlight. People kind of forget about you. You can't be a conservative fighter as Attorney General. You can't be that defender of conservatism. You can be the defender of the law, which is great. But you can't be a defender of conservatism and conservative values. You can't be too outspoken on that because we want our AGs to be really down the middle. And when it comes to politics, be colorblind on that. They don't need to see left or right. They need to see the law. Now, one of the big problems with President Obama's AGs is that they are absolutely to the left and that they don't like conservatives. All you have to do is go back and watch when Eric Holder was on with Bill Maher on Bill Maher's show on HBO. This is a guy who has a lot of contempt for conservatism and for conservatives and for Republicans. It's pretty sad. It was pretty sad to watch. Now, for Ted Cruz, I think Ted Cruz ultimately wants to be in the White House. I don't think he wants to be on the Supreme Court. I think he would be an excellent Supreme Court justice. I think that might be one of the best places for him because then he can take those not only conservative values, but the dedication to the U.S. Constitution. He could take that to the Supreme Court and really shape the court for decades. But that's not what Ted Cruz wants. Ted Cruz wants to be president of the United States, whether that be in 4 years or 8 years or however many years down the line. Ted Cruz, his ambitions are the Oval Office. And so going to the Supreme Court, obviously that would take him out of the running. Going to the AG's office, technically, it wouldn't take him out of the running, but he wouldn't be in the spotlight anymore, and he couldn't really run on, taking on moderates or liberals or whoever he may take on. So for Ted Cruz, ultimately, Ted Cruz is going to stay in the Senate. I don't anticipate him taking anything in this administration. Part of it is I don't think he trusts this administration with Donald Trump. I'm not so sure the Trump administration trusts Ted Cruz. So I think there's a level of distrust, but respect coming from the Trump side and the Cruz fans out there and Cruz campaign. They should look at it as a little bit of an honor to even be discussed as a possible AG pick. But I don't see it happening. I think that Ted Cruz has his eyes set on re-election in 2018, and then after that, who knows what will happen with U.S. Senator Ted Cruz. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on NewsTalk 95.1 FM and 790 AM KFYO. Have a great day. Follow me on Twitter, by the way, Chad Hasty Radio. We'll talk to you on the air.